Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like we're trying. We're starting out new, and we need to have 8 million people in here. That's fine. Doing the best I can. It's all right. So we're moving on to the next thing. What are we? 34 minutes. All right. So we're on a good pace here. We're going to eliminate this video and move on to the next one here. Do 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 do. This was an interesting video title name, and I did not watch it as I tried not to do. Let me get the damn ad out of the way. Hold on. And no, I don't have an ad blocker. Got to watch the volume on here too. But this one is going to be titled "Helping Family Will Leave You Broke. Learn from My Mistake." So, and then I'm trying to theme this again, as I try to, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And it's funny because you watch some of the videos like this, and then the algorithm takes over, and then you get hammered with hundreds of videos about the same topic. So it's like, okay, I want to pick the right thing, but this doesn't make sense for what I want to do today. You know what I mean? So, and that's what we're going to watch next. So it's about helping family. And I've never really had an issue with that before we even get into this because I don't know what the situation is with her. But I know one time I did help my brother out. He wanted to borrow $600 from me one time, and it took him like a year to give it back. And I had to remind him a couple times. It wasn't a big deal. I was a lot younger. It was a long time ago, but $600 back then was a lot of money. And, you know, he gave it back to me. But it's like, if you lend somebody something, don't ever expect seeing that again. Don't ever expect to see it again. Because if they need that much money from you, then they're obviously having a problem with finances, and they're probably always going to have a problem with finances. I'm just saying. It happens a lot. All right? Just saying. So let's move on. Here we go. Here's the video. And let's check it out.
The quickest way to fall out financially is helping your family and thinking with your heart and not your mind. And I know that by experience. I'm not just saying that. When I first started out and started to build my credit, I was doing great because I was just concerned with myself. But then I've started to try to bail people out, literally and figuratively putting their bail on my credit card. And yeah, everything, I just got off track after that. So you have to let your family go to God about their problems. If they have financial issues, if they need to be bailed out of jail, you just know that they're going to figure it out. Don't try to be the one.
Okay, so 3 things sparked my interest immediately. 1, never use your credit card to help someone out because you're automatically screwed. You now have a monthly payment that you got to pay with interest. So you're paying more than what they needed because you're paying interest on this money. Second, I forget what the second one was, but the last one was she said something about bailing someone out of jail. You know what? Let them rot, dude. If they made a stupid mistake and committed a crime, they need to sit in jail and think about it. Now, would I want someone to bail me out? Yes, of course I would. But I think sitting in jail and thinking about it until you go to court will do you more justice than someone just bailing your ass out. Because what happens, because to bail them out, you got to go to a bondsman, right? What happens if they don't show up for court? You're on the fucking hook for that. So you're screwing yourself twice. Just saying. I forget the third one. Man, I hit.
To help them out with everything, because that is the quickest way that you will fall off financially. I know by experience. Please take my word. Don't use your credit card to help nobody out. Don't put nobody on your, don't sign no car for nobody. Don't do it. You have to be selfish. Because
never do a cosign.
You get all this credit card debt, ain't nobody gonna be trying to help you but you. Period.
Coming from a dysfunctional family, I can 100% agree with this.
Yeah, again, never cosign. Especially for a house. A car, it depends on, like, how well do you know them? Are they financially stable? Can he do it? Is their credit bad because it was just bad from years ago and they're better now? But don't ever do that because if they fault that loan, you are screwed.
young lady is coming from, because family will misuse you and abuse you until they can't no more. If you continue to open up the door for them to ask you for money, they not gonna stop.
I got to say, you must have a bad family, because my family's not that bad. And I'm sure there's some bad families out there, but the first person you should be able to trust is your family. Brother, sister, mother, father. Now, I know there are some bad actors out there in families, man, and there's just some dysfunction on levels that you and I will probably never see. But apparently this guy, for him to make a video out of it, probably has that going on. I don't know.
I don't care what you're going through, what hardships you're going through, as long as you giving it to them, hey, everything is all good. Because a lot of y'all don't even understand. Once you stop giving to your family members, they true colors will show. They don't really mess with you like that. The only reason why they call you because they need money. I'm that person in my family. I realize that. That's why.
He's kind of right to a point. When you stop doing it, guess what? You don't hear from your family very often, do you? Like when you don't give them money or they're okay, it's no longer happy birthday, Merry Christmas, or how you doing, happy Thanksgiving, want to come over for dinner? No, you don't hear from them anymore. Secondly, this guy's making a video while he's driving a car. He's distracted driving. Just
I want no contact with my mother. I want no contact with my siblings. Just my whole entire family. I don't even mess with them like that no more, right? I just decided to step away because they toxic, they dysfunction, and they don't want shit out of life.
That's
and
a
I'm
shame.
not gonna be that person that every time something go wrong in their life, they want to call me to bail them out, right? Because I've been in an exact situation where she was talking about bailing people out of jail and signing bonds. I've been sued for that. Signing.
I mean, you don't get sued for it, but whatever. I had a close friend. It was a female. Several years ago, we hung out a lot. We did stuff, and she was just. We were just having a conversation. She was like, a couple times she asked me for a few bucks. We went to the grocery store one time to buy some stuff to hang out at home and watch Netflix or whatever, and it was just like some soda, some ice cream, some snacks or whatever. And I went to pay for it. She's like, no, I got it. She went to pay for it. Her car was declined. It was $17. Her car was declined. Her bank account card was declined. So she had no money, right? And then a few weeks passed by, and we got on a conversation of finances and stuff like that. And we were kind of talking about how she was doing. And we were talking about credit. And she said she didn't care about her credit score. She didn't care about credit. And right then and there, I was just like, you know what? I gotta kick this chick out of my life, man, because you know what? She's gonna end up ruining her life and then asking me one day for $5,000 or something. So I had to open that door, push her out, and then close that door. It was an awful friendship breakup, but you got to know what people to hang out with, man. You got to make the right decisions for you.
The bond for a sibling that's keep going back to jail, right? Because you want to help the family, not knowing this whole time it's hindering you. A lot of y'all can't grow because you allowing your family to bring you down. They don't even help you with nothing. They don't give you no advice on nothing. They don't put in on nothing. And a lot of y'all got to make the hard decision to just step away from these people. And it's not everybody family, but this majority of people family. A lot of people family members ain't shit. They don't support you, right? They don't call you unless they need something, but they always want to hit you up about some goddamn money. That's weird. That's how you know a person.
So I don't have a problem with that with my family. I have, my father is gone. He passed away. My mother is still around. She'll be 85 next month. And I have a brother who's 7 years older than I am. It will be 60 next year. Right? Yes, he's 59 now. He just turned 59. And once in a great moon, we'll reach out to each other. If we need something with like fixing the house or something, he'll come down or I'll go up there. And, we hang out for 5 or 6 hours or whatever. Money never is a subject. Ever, and we never talk about needing money from each other. It's just helping each other with something that we have more knowledge in. But now it's, as we've gotten older, he's involved with someone. He has a life. I have a life. And it's kind of like we just talk like his birthday was on November 8th, and it was just like, hey, happy birthday. And he said thanks, and that's it. I haven't talked to him since. And what is it? It's the 16th. It's been 8 days. I haven't talked to him since. My birthday's coming up in 12 days. You think I'll hear from him? No. No. He's never wished me happy birthday in the last 20 fucking years of my life. But I do it every year religiously. Now, my mom, I'll talk to her almost every day, if not every other day, because she's alone, right? So she wants to talk to someone. But, I mean, those things happen, and that's just with life. Life happens. You get busy, and you don't think about reaching out to your family members. But if the only time you hear from your brother or sister is because they need like $3,000, then you probably need to kick them to the curb. They're not part of your family anymore, man. You know what I mean?
Or no care for you, because the only thing they look at you as a dollar sign. A dollar sign. It's 2025. A lot of you guys ain't even been hearing from your mama or your dad unless they want some money. Y'all ain't heard from y'all siblings unless they want some money. Or not only...
That's a shame, because I've never had that problem with my mom or dad. Like, never. Because both of them had money. They got divorced when I was young, but they split. And it was 2 different homes you had to go to. But they both had money. They never had to ask me for money. Like, I've never dealt with that. That's awful.
They want to call you for some mess. That's the only time that you hear from your family members, when they want to call you about some drama. Not to see how you doing. Not to help you out on any of your financial burdens. Because everybody go through something at some point in your life. But you can't ask them for nothing. But you're supposed to be the superhero for them every time they go through something.
Yeah, and like with and I hope my brother never sees this, but my brother's a good guy. He's very smart. He was a straight A student in high school. He was on the fucking chess club. He was on the chess club. Never won a fucking match, but he was on the chess club. So he was a really smart guy. And he's taken that through the rest of his life. That is his S tier. Is he was a straight A student. He knows everything, right? So every time we are together, it's like, oh, he knows the best route to go somewhere. He knows math better than me. He knows how to build this better than me. And I'm fine. I just listen to it. Like, whatever, man. You're the older brother. That's cool. And if someone ever fucked with me and he was next to me, I know he would help beat his ass. My brother's got my back. I know that. On the parent thing, yeah, my mom, she'll be 85 next month, okay? So, you know, she's getting there, and she'll tell you she's losing it. But she'll text every once in a while just to ask how I'm doing. It's not about anything else other than, hey, just checking to see how you're doing at work, and hey, since your retirement, are you doing okay? Is everything all right? How's your house? Stuff like that. And, you know, it's a normal conversation. She never asked me for money. And I can't imagine being the child of a parent that only reaches out to you when they need money from you. And that's usually, I kind of would attest that to that's usually like a gambling or drug or alcohol addiction issue.
Family ain't the same no more. And a lot of people got to understand it, and I know y'all want to hold on to family because family means something, but bro, family is what you make of it, right? I know people that came into my life that's more family than my actual blood, my relative. I look at them as family than the people that I actually grew up with.
I agree.
Because the people who I grew up with, they don't show me love. They don't support me. They don't do nothing for me. Every time I hear something from these people, it's like, can I borrow this? Can you sign this for me? Can you get this person out of jail? No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Bro, growing up in
Never assist getting someone out of jail. I've never done it. I've never had anybody that was in jail that I had to assist or was asked. I've never been there. But I can already tell you right now, it doesn't take a high IQ to know that if someone got arrested for committing a crime, you better not make me the first person to call, because I'm not going to fucking help you. Excuse me. You need to learn why you're in jail and that you made a bad decision. Okay? You don't need money from me because now I'm on the hook for your bond, right? No.
Functional family is traumatizing, bro. And as you get older, you realize what type of people that your family member is, bro. They ain't shit. And I'm not afraid to say that. And so some of my family members, you know, they seen my video and they got something to say about it, and you know, but I'm just telling my truth. I don't give a damn. I don't want to be around you so that you can hinder me and keep me down because you failed at life.
I mean, and you know, you kind of have to have that attitude, I guess. Like if you're in that situation, it sounds like he has a bad situation. I don't know. I don't know him. I don't know his family, but it sounds like he has that kind of bad situation going on. And he's learned early, I'm not getting involved in it. You're not going to drag me down in your problems, so you might as well find someone else. And it's a shame. It's good advice if you have those problems in your life. If you don't, then you can only say, hey, look, man, you're doing the right thing. But honestly, like, I can't imagine being in a
because
family
a lot
that
of y'all
acts
don't
like
even
that.
understand you would be up in life if you stop helping out family members that don't want to help themselves. Because a lot of y'all are in debt because of y'all family.
Yep.
You would be surprised how many family members have broken up and got into it because of a loan they ain't pay, of a car note they ain't pay.
Yep.
You bailing somebody out of jail, getting sued, getting your check garnished. That happened to me. And that's happening to a lot of people right now. But the hard decision that you got to make is, bro, I got to let go of you. I can't do it.
It's a hard
because
decision.
I'm trying to get to another place in life and you holding me back. And every time you bring up something that you want to do with the family or a business or some type of idea, they shoot it down or they laugh it off or they don't believe in it because they defeated in life. And you've been their savior for them so long. Because every time they call you, hey, can I borrow $50? Can I borrow $100? Can I borrow $250? You send it to them. Hey, mama need help on this. Ooh, you do it. Hey, this person is going through this. They need you to do, and you show up for them. And they continue to do it because you gonna continue to show up for them because you want to hold on to this thing called family, bro. These people ain't your family.
This man sounds pissed. Someone burned him. Someone burned him recently. This man sounds pissed.
Love is like, if they not showing you the love, you don't need to show them the love. And dishing out money don't mean you love a person. Because I was helping my mama out financially, I don't really got no love for my mama like that. I got respect for her, and I understand that she's my mother, but she didn't raise me. My grandmother raised me. My family members ain't shit. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got a pot to piss in. So I had to get away from around them.
A pot to piss in.
It's like every time I heard
That's
from
old
them,
school.
it's like asking me to borrow some money. It's never like, damn, hey, how you doing? What's going on with your life? How your mental health? Hey, let's do something. Let's build. And I tried to create something with my family, right? I tried to start this and start that. But a lot of people just ain't got that drive like you. That's why you got to go out here and find your own tribe, create your own family. Because if you keep holding on to your family that ain't been doing shit for the past 10, 20, 30 years, and it's been frustrating you and you been getting angry, and it's weird when you get around your family. That's how I felt, bro. When I used to get...
Now, again, I've never had this problem with my family because my family's been pretty close. I've had some friends who've done this because they're not family. I've had some friends, childhood friends, that you met in elementary school, middle school, and you stay friends throughout high school. After you graduate, go to college, and you're still friends, and then they start making stupid decisions, and guess what? You're the first person they call. The first person they call. And you know what? And it ruins friendships because, all right, I might have $10,000 in the bank, but you need $2,000 for something. Okay, I think I can afford it. I'm working, whatever. I'll give you the $2,000. Let's say you give it back to me in 6 months. Okay, cool. No interest. 6 months goes by, not a fucking word. 8 months goes by, 10 months goes by, they've disappeared off the face of the planet. And guess what? You're texting them, and you get no response because they have fucking disappeared with this money. So it's, with family members, it should never happen. I can't imagine how rough it is for this guy that his family has done him dirty. Like
around them, and I used to be like, bro, this is a
and your
weird
own mother.
feeling. I don't even
It's a
feel
shame.
the family love because after I lost my grandma, man, I don't even really felt nothing from my family like that no more. My grandma was the most important person in my life. That was my real family, my grandma and my TT, right? Never asked for money, never needed nothing, right? Took care of the family, showed me love. But it's like now, it's like, bro, I don't even know these people no more. Like, I don't even recognize my mother or my siblings or my cousins. Like, I don't even know these people. So I just decided to go no contact. I'm cool. I don't even want to deal with the disrespect. I don't even want y'all guys to even mess with my mood, change my mood, even asking me for nothing. So I'm gonna just...
This happens to everybody. Right? And some people are lucky enough that they don't have this, that some people are have a very good family structure and support system in place where money's never an issue, or you've made decisions in your life where you're financially set, but also your siblings and your parents are financially set. It doesn't matter your background or where you were brought up or where you lived. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. And if I was a parent, and if I ever got to the point where I have 2 daughters. So if I ever got to the point where I needed to text my daughter and say, hey, look, can you lend me $2,000? I'm in trouble. Or can you bond me out of jail? I would be so embarrassed. Like, why the hell would I want to do that? I'd be like, you know what? I just got to sit in jail and I got to suck this up. I'm not going to contact my daughter for money. I'm not going to do it. And anybody who does that is a piece of trash.
So you even having the thought of asking me for money.
Piece of trash.
Because I'm elevating in life. I can't have nobody continue to bring me down, especially if you ain't putting in on nothing. Family members just want to talk. They just want to gossip. Can they borrow this? This person going through this person in jail. Bro, I'm pretty sure somebody got a person in their family that's always going to jail. And then your mama want to call around and ask everybody for money, put this on the menu. I'm not investing inside the criminal justice system no more, bro. I got burnt for doing that. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it no more. If a person ain't defending themselves or something like that, but if you going to jail out here doing criminal activity, I'm not investing inside the criminal justice system. I'm not putting no money on no books, no lawyer. Good luck. You better figure it out. Because life is already hard. We got to get up and go to work every single day and provide for ourselves, right? And ain't nobody coming to our rescue. Bro, if I fall off right now, I tell you guys all the time in my video, I come from a poor family. My family ain't got nothing. I ain't got no plan B. I ain't got no home to go to. Like I said, a lot of y'all got the opportunity to go back to your mom's house. My mom ain't got no fucking house. I ain't got nothing. My family broke as shit.
And I wouldn't have that option either. And I have a house. I own a home. It's not a flex, but I own a home. I didn't own my first home until I was 38. Okay, 38. Because it was a struggle then. And I finally started making the right decisions in life till I finally got a home. I got lucky with COVID and I refinanced my house at an interest rate of 2.5. 2.5. Yes, it exists. 2.5. And it was during COVID when the housing market just crashed, right? So loans were going out at such a low rate because they just wanted to get loans. So 2.5, and my mortgage is less than $1,100 a month, right? I only have, I don't know, 15 years to go on that. But I'm fine. But I don't have anywhere to go if I screwed up and I wasted all my money on gambling or alcohol and spent all my money tonight at the poker table at the casino. I don't have anywhere to go. My mom has a house, but you know what? I'd rather live on a damn street under a bypass than have to go live with my mom who's 85 years old. I would never do it. I'm a 51-year-old man and I'm an adult. I should know better.
That's why I go so hard. That's why I be so locked in. That's why I'm so focused, and I just thank God for my mind. Because the way I was brought up, bro, I could have lost my mind. I could have been strung out on drugs. I had a rough childhood growing up. Y'all don't really understand.
And that's a good point.
Some people understand because a lot of people had the same childhood, maybe even worse. So some of you guys can understand where I'm coming from, bro. Like, that shit can affect you. It affects me a little bit, but I'm so strong-minded, I don't let it, overbear me. I just stay locked in, stay on my purpose, and continue to level up, run this money up, get in shape, you know what I'm saying, and just connect with like-minded people. That's what keep me going.
And I give him a lot of credit. Apparently, he's gone through a rough childhood. He was raised by his grandmother, not his mother. And that can affect a kid when you don't see your mommy or your daddy, you know, and we call mom and dad mommy and daddy when we're kids. And he managed to stay out of trouble. He didn't get on drugs. He didn't commit crimes. He worked. So you got to give this guy a shit ton of credit. And what he's doing here is he's trying to educate people and just say, hey, look, man, just be careful who you trust. And you got to give this guy a shit ton of credit for this. Shit ton of credit.
For a person that don't want to pour into me, I don't give a damn because you know family, bro. Watch out. Go over there. Go over there in the loser sections. I'm over here where the winners at. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this video. Make sure you guys like this video, comment on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.
All right. So, I mean, that was a good video. Even though he was doing it while he was driving, and I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of the whole content while you're driving thing. But that's who this guy is right here. Can you see it? Hold on. I want to make sure. Yeah, so his name is Lamarck Triplet. He's only got 10,500 subscribers, but let's boost it up. It looks like he has quite a bit of videos. He has a lot of views on this and a good amount of comments. So his name is Lamarck Triplet. Go ahead and head over and give him a subscribe and a like on his channel, and thank him for his contribution and his willingness to want to help people be better and not fall prey to some of the things that family members can do to you, as well as bad friends or bad actors, right?